Hey guys, Dion here, and welcome back to another house building video. So this is the 100-year-old house build that was requested by Missy. It was requested just a, quite a bit ago. Probably gonna want to say about a month and a half. It took a while for this one to come out because my computer was in the shop, but I got it back and I've been working on this and I hope you guys really enjoy it. Now the house build is going to be in two parts just because the actual, I guess, construction of the shape of the house and like the outside of the house took a long time. Like this total build probably took me about 5 to 6 hours to complete altogether. Like just doing the outside shape probably took me an hour and a half just for that. And there is two houses on this lot. There's the main house and the butler's house. So two buildings, twice the amount of time. But yeah, it came out pretty good. And I'm not gonna do like much commentary on what part we're on or such, just because I found when I have been trying to do voiceovers for this video, it's really strange. As in, I will be at the same point in video as I am while I'm recording, but then when I go back and play it, nothing lines up. It's really strange. So I'm not really gonna say, oh yeah, and this is what we're doing at this part, because chances are I could be talking about the build of the house and we're already in the living room. So I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a little different of a commentary. But yeah, anyways, like this, anyways, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I hope you guys enjoy this house. And it is actually by far one of my favorite house builds that I've done before. I know there's a couple of them that I said that on, but like this one absolutely takes the cake. I just love the overall outcome, the feel of the house, the look of the house. I think it works pretty well. And thank you, Missy, for requesting this, because if you didn't request it, this would not have happened. So much props to you. But yeah, I mean, not much to say. I mean, this pack does include a lot of stuff. I haven't done a base game build only. If you are interested in that, just let me know, and I can do that as well. And then in the last build that I actually released, the cozy small home, I think it's called. Remember correctly? Yeah. It I did upload it onto the gallery, but because there is custom content in the house, if you go on the gallery just like through your internet, like not actually through the game, like just through your regular browser, it doesn't show up in the gallery, which is really strange. I haven't had a chance to actually look in game yet to see if it's showing up, because like all my other builds have, but like that's the one that doesn't. So if it doesn't, then what I'll just do is go back into the house, take out the custom content, and load it up, or I don't know if it's an item in the house that's not letting it upload, or if it's something because it has CC in it. That's why it's not uploading. But yeah, if it is just because there is custom content in the house that is not appearing on the in-game gallery or the like on the browser, I mean it's the same thing, so it should show up no matter what. But I can always just take out the CC, upload it, and then just add in some extra stuff. I do link down below though in the build on YouTube here of what custom content items I did use, so you could always download the house and then just download the house, download the custom content, and just put that in. The site that I use, I did link it down below. I will let you know what it is. It's thesimsresource.com, and I like the website. There's lots of stuff like you can either download things as sets or you can download it as individual items. If you're going to download it as sets, it does download into a zip file, so you are going to want to store that into another part of your computer, and then open up the zip file, extract the files, and then put it into your mods folder. Otherwise, it doesn't work, I find, and zip files are pretty big on memory space, so I mean, I usually just download by items, because then I can like see how much I'm downloading beforehand. I used to have over 2,000 items of custom content, and that does not include mods. So I did get rid of all of them, but I did throw a couple. I think I counted out. I think I put in maybe uh 200 pieces max of CC back into my game, but I will still be doing like no CC builds, obviously, just so everyone can download it. And but yeah, and then also like I was saying before, like I can do base game only because I know not everyone has every single pack of Sims 4 because it can get expensive. Luckily, me and my sister, who also does YouTube, her name is Queen. Check out her channel. Hey, if you like fashion and all that stuff, we actually share the same Sims 4 game. Like we just bought packs back and forth. So fortunately, I haven't had to buy every single pack. Like I said, it does get expensive because I think like game expansion packs are like 40-50 bucks, and then game packs are like 20, and the stuff packs are like 20 as well, or like 15. So yeah, like it adds up, obviously. So getting back to the point I was saying, I can just do like base games, or like not every single have like things that don't include every single pack. Then you are able to download it and be able to still enjoy the entire house for all it is. But yeah, anyways, and then back to the build. So this house is also let me see if I can remember correctly. It is 4 bedrooms and a nursery, so 5 bedrooms total, and then I want to say there is 4 bathrooms in this house. There is now technically 5 bathrooms, 7 bedrooms if you include the butlers, and there is a guest room on the bottom floor, which you could easily just turn into a master room or another kid's room or anything really, or you can even use that as the butler's personal space and then use the um, butler's quarters, I guess you call them, like the house off to the side of the main house as the guest house, or you could have, I don't know, grandparents there, family, anything that makes your heart happy, you can easily do. And but yeah, I mean, it's as for furnishing, it's pretty, I don't want to say simple, but I tried going with that kind of modern, not modern, but I don't know the word I'm looking for, but the more to air type furniture per se. Like again, I'm not gonna say specialty, but my type of builds usually are more modern, just because that is what I'm not gonna say find easiest. So that's just like my style of what I build in. So going for this more olden look, I mean, I did try and throw in some little, modern things that I don't want to say make it easier for me to build, but things that I would like in a house. So, I mean, this house is something you could easily take and transform from, like this, I don't know, yeah, 1900 style idea, and then completely like modernize it. But yeah, I mean, every bedroom except for the teenagers' room. Oh no, not the teenagers, like both the kids' bedrooms. I'm gonna say is very non-fitting, I guess is the best way to say. Just because this house has like those rich reds, lots of beige, lots of whites, and then we come into the child's room and it's all purple basically, and then the kids' room, which is the like gold and teal mixture that we got from Vintage Glamour. But yeah, it turns out pretty well, I think. And then for this powder room, if we're at the powder room in the dining room, I'm not sure if that's actually what you can see right now, but that is not tested, so I'm not 100% sure that they can get into the bathroom, but the way that I laid it out, I'm quite sure that they can fit in. So you shouldn't have to move anything around. If you do have to, you might just have to move a decorative item, because that would be the main thing that stops them from getting into the bathroom. But yeah, yeah, and then I yeah, I'm just gonna have to say, like, I guess my least favorite thing about this house would be the kitchen, just because it wasn't quite, I guess the best way to say it is my style. Like I did stay with the more, I don't want to say the more era look, but like I stayed in that, I don't want to say like time, but yeah, I stayed in that era or that time or whatever, but it was just a little bit blah to me. Like it was so boring in my eyes. But that's just me. I mean, it can be someone else's style, but it's not mine. But I think for the house, it works. I'm not sure if I kept it or not, but I'm pretty sure I put like a decorative item above the microwave, and I'm not 100% sure the microwave is gonna work, but technically it should. But like I said, I'm not sure, so it might work, it might not work. I'm not quite sure. Um, but yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so I did not really think of this, to be honest. So me doing like the recording and the voiceovers of this, I am doing them in like separate parts, just because again in the beginning I said I wasn't sure if it's gonna line up or not. Tested it, it lines up, so that's cool. So that way if something doesn't line up, I can just easily delete that section and redo it. Anyways, we are here in the living room, and I actually freaking adore the color scheme that is going on in this room. I changed it to these blues and this white, and it just worked, and it's very glamorous to me. I know like a lot of, well, I don't know, but I would think that like back in those days we had like this big, gorgeous, grand house, and yeah, you can have this super glamorous living room, and just brightening up the place with all these lights and these just a lot of decorative or wall colors that we got from the Vintage Glimmer pack worked very well with this build, I'm gonna say. Um, Absolutely freaking awesome with it. It worked really well, and I'm just noticing now that that curtain went through that couch, and I hope I fixed it because that is bugging me really bad right now. If it didn't, my bad. And if it bugs you, you can just easily download this house to your game and fix it. And then because this was like an older style house, I didn't really want any electronics in the house per se. So you have just that one little TV there that's in like the main sitting room area, and I believe I put in a TV in the, if I can think what it's even called right now, the guest room. And honestly, I don't think I put a computer into this house now that I'm thinking about it. So if you want a computer in the house, you can easily just throw one in somewhere. You could even get rid of the guest room and make that into the office. Oh, no, I lied. There's one in the office because I made an office. That would make sense. And I wanted to like add some paintings here, and I wanted to do like 3-color leaf thing on this wall. Wasn't working, so I take it out and I just put in these frames of these random Sims that I kind of wish we had a bigger version of, which would be nice. But yeah, and so here's this kitchen that I was talking about just like a minute ago. So I mean, it works, but again, like it's not my favorite, absolute in love with this style look kitchen thing. Words, not my forte right now apparently. But I do like this little in crevice thing that I get going on here, kind of like a breakfast nook, not a breakfast nook, but a like a separate prep area per se. I don't know, like where you can put your appliances and like keep them kind of out of sight off the counters and like the main kitchen area, as I say in quotation marks with my fingers at the moment. And then yeah, what really does bug me though is how the fridges do not touch the counters. I don't like that gap. So that is also one reason why I do actually use in most of my like own personal builds a custom fridge, because a couple of them actually are wide enough to fit in between the cupboards. And then I think there's like only one fridge that's like in game that touches. I'm not even sure if it does. I think it's like the most expensive one. But it bugs me so much how it's like that. It drives me absolutely nuts. But that's just me. Like I like it when everything sits flush. I don't like the gap. Like, you know, growing up, I don't remember there being a gap between my refrigerator and my counters. So, I mean, technically there is actually a gap now that I think about it in the fridge that I have in the house right now. But we have like one of those, it's like an inbuilt, not a built-in fridge, but it has cabinetry around it. So I mean, there's a slight, like, maybe a centimeter thickness of wood between the fridge and the counter, but like not a giant gap. So don't understand why we have one in the same. Just saying. But yeah. So yeah, kitchen's done basically. A couple of decor items, throwing in some lights in there. And then this is the guest bathroom, I guess you could say. Also, it's kind of like the main bathroom on the floor because the powder room in the dining room, that would be just more of like you're entertaining, guests can go there instead of like walking throughout the house, so they're just kind of contained in the area. And then even though the basket is kind of in front of the sink, they should be able to use that still. Just saying. Didn't test it, but hopefully they can. And then yeah, this is just the office area. I do change it up in the end. I'm not sure if it is on camera or not, but we do add in a couple of skill building items, and we just change the furniture around a little bit just to create some more space. But it's super basic. I mean, same furniture as the living room, same kind of color scheme as it, except for the walls with the wallpaper going on. And yeah, again, like this is the only computer in the house. So if you want to add if you want to add one in, if I can speak, you can. It actually is possible that there is a computer in the teenagers' room. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, don't really remember, but there could be. Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest. I kind of forget. And then just into the guest room, or which could be Butler's room or anything. But the way I built it was kind of pictured as the guest room, just because of the lack of furniture, but also kind of just the design of it, I guess. But then again, it could be the master room as well. But the upstairs has a ensuite in it, so I mean, ideally that would be the master bedroom. But it's really up to you. It could be like some spoiled teenager has a really nice bedroom, like Mean Girls when Regina admitted to making her parents switch rooms because she wanted the bigger one. So you could have yourself the Regina George, whatever works. And yeah, then I was saving my game because I just I know my computer is fixed, but I'm still a little bit paranoid that it's not. So yeah, ignore the saves because I do it a couple times. I do believe I edit all of them out. I think I just missed that one, or I made it shorter. Either or, not really sure. And then just up into the master bedroom, and a little bit different. I want to put the closet in the ensuite just because the bedroom itself was actually pretty tight on space because I did want to get one of those walking wardrobes in, and we change up the layout just a little bit, but it works in the end. And then I was about to actually change it up later again because I thought, hey, let's add in the butler's area. I was going to build up on the house, but it wasn't working, and I wasn't liking the way it was looking. So we just built their own little house on it. Yeah, I mean, all the bathrooms kind of have the same color scheme with the black and white tile, and then that not old-fashioned looking toilet, but like not the classic regular toilet we're used to. But then I just like to give them a standalone shower and the clawfoot tub, because to me those are classics in any house, modern, old, new, whatever style is, For this shelf that I do put in, I'm not actually sure if they can access the tub, though. I didn't test it. Like, I didn't test anything in this house. So it could work. I'm not sure. If it doesn't, I could easily just move it over. But basically, the idea behind that was just, a little shelf for the woman of the household to put her little, lotions, shampoos, perfumes, whatever she like, right above the tub. So when she's getting ready to take that luxurious bubble bath, she can just add it right on in. And then, yeah, so this is just the very, very basic master bedroom. Not much happens in here. I don't put any paintings on the wall. I was trying to, couldn't find anything that I liked, so I just left it bare. And then we do kind of put in a faux closet in, just on the wall using the shelves with the what's it called? With like the jackets, the suit jackets, the dresses. Just kind of elevate it just a little bit more. And using the vanity that we got in oh, I cannot think of the name all of a sudden, in Vintage Glamour. And I've done this trick a couple of times in some of the houses. Didn't actually realize till I played one of the house that it was not working from the way that things were sitting on the dresser. It could have just been that I didn't put it far enough back, so it was saying it was in the way of the Sims. And in other houses it may work. So if it does, if a Sim is saying that they can't get to an object or have placed things on top of it, it's you just need to delete the items. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but yeah, just delete the items so we'll be able to use it. That's the reason why it's not working. And then here's that little nook and cranny that I was talking about, just a little faux closet for the master bedroom. And yeah, I just thought, let's add some paintings on the wall, like I said earlier, but nothing was really panning out, so I do get rid of that. Yeah. Just I wasn't feeling it, wasn't liking it. And then this is where I attempted to increase the living space for the butler's room. I mean, the only thing that really wasn't working is that I could not get one of the pillars to go onto the wall. That was about it. And I wanted to keep that symmetry going. But it was not working, so we get rid of it because, yeah, I didn't think there was any point in having there if, yeah, I mean, now that I look at it, like, it looks fine, but to me, I really want to get that pillar on the wall. Oh, no, you know what? That's what it was. There was enough space to get into the master bedroom. I lied. Never mind. I was fine with the pillar, but, I would have to move the whole, layout of the house around just to fit it in. So, we do a little private, house. So, I figured this is a little better take on it. So it does mirror the house in the look on the outside. Obviously the floor plan is different, but like color scheme wise the same. And the outside we try to stay true with the look of the house. And I'm just thinking, I'm not sure if I changed the foundation color. I may have left the foundation as concrete now that I think about it. I honestly don't remember changing it, so it could easily not look the same. I mean, technically, not the biggest deal in the world, but, yeah, you can always change it if you like. I mean, it doesn't bother me per se, but, again, like I said, I don't remember if I changed it. Hopefully I thought about that, and I did. That would have been smart. Yeah, like I said again, like with roof shape, staying the same. I really want to mimic the same part of the roof on the main house onto the butler house with that little white section with those long mirrors. I think it worked out pretty well. And then it was just having some issues staying as the same room, so I just had to re-put that in. But yeah, I mean, even if the house was only like the butler's house and it was like this little miniature cottage looking place, I think that'd be pretty cute. But that's just my own thought or take. But yeah, like you could easily delete like the main house and then just like live in this little cottage, and then make it kind of more of a foresty look. I don't know, it's up to you, or like a mini mansion look. That'd be kind of cute. But yeah, like again, it's nothing too crazy. Like I was just staying in the same theme of the house because this is the butler's place, and like I'm not an expert on like the 1900s, but I would think that they would have, if they were rich, they would have like an extra guest house out back, because back then they had all those, I don't want to say plantations because don't care for that, but you might have multiple houses on a separate lot, so not a separate lot, on the same lot. So I kind of figured, go in that direction with this, keep it clean cut, simple, nothing too crazy. And now I know like butlers, they don't really need anything except for sleep, and I'm pretty sure they will cook for themselves. No, it's not cook, is it? No. I think the only needs they really take care of for themselves is sleep and bladder. So I mean, this place does have a kitchen in it, so I mean they don't technically need it. So that's why I said like you can use it as a guest house, or if your child is grown but they don't want to leave the house, they could pay rent to you or something like that, and then live in the guest house and separate from the family, you know, trying to do their own thing, but whatever works. And then yeah, I'm just trying to find like a painting that works really well with the house. I don't know, I was just having troubles with like wall decor almost this entire build because nothing was really like fitting for me. So I was just, I was just nitpicking at the whole thing basically. But you know, what I do. And then yeah, just a very simple. It's not really a kitchen. I'm gonna call it more of a kitchenette type thing because I mean it's very basic. I guess is the optimal word to use here. I mean it's nothing crazy. It's literally. Oh no, you know what it is? They need sleep and entertainment, I think. Honestly, I don't remember. But they do get a TV in the master, or not, in the butlers. I'm pretty sure. Again, didn't really remember because this house was built in many parts. Like I did not build this all in one go. Like this was a good probably 6 cut up sections, just because I have to stop and then go to work or sleep, which only a little bit important for both of those things. But yeah, so it like I said, I don't really remember everything that I put into this house just because it was quite a bit ago. And yeah, so this is the part where we're just adding some skill building objects into the, why can't I think of the word, in the office, and just adding in some lights because that's a pretty important part of living in a house. And yeah, so this is the upstairs main bathroom because it'll be pretty important so the kids ain't trekking through the master bedroom. And this is the kids room. I love the purple. Of course it didn't match the rest of the house, but honestly don't really care because I think it works. But yeah, we will be leaving off in this room, and then we will be completing the rest of the build, which is basically like the teens room and the, what can I think of it, the landscaping in the second part, and then just adding a few knickknacks or whatever throughout the house, just kind of really finish it off. Yeah, and also I'm not going to do any screenshots because you guys can see all the screenshots in the next video, which I am also working on already. So like the house build is done, but yeah, like the next video is actually pretty short. It's only like maybe 18 minutes, 16 minutes, not as much as this house, but again, like if I was going to throw it all on it, it would literally be like a 40-minute to 50-minute video, and I didn't want to go that long. But anyways, I do hope you guys enjoyed this build. Leave your ideas, comments down below. Let me know what you want to see next. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all soon.